eBayers, it's Suzanne, and welcome to my January 2021 sales update video. I'm going to show some of the items I sold last month and give you an overview of what's happening in my store. I am still in the process of transitioning to more vintage items, higher profit items, and just getting out of my comfort zone of selling clothing, which has been the mainstay of my eBay business for most of my eBay career since 2003. So over the last year, I have been working on diversifying, and it has been a challenge with all that happened in 2020 with thrift stores being closed and all of the obstacles we had to work around. So not a roadblock, just a speed bump, and I'm going to keep going. So thanks for coming along on this journey. So I'm going to start off with the vintage tattered quilt. I actually have a video on this item and the story behind it, so you can check out that link. This item cost me $0. I had it for about 20 years and just wasn't using it. Put it up for sale. Asking price was $150, and I got an offer of $125 in about a week. So my profit on this item was $110.19. The next item was also free to me. In preparation for my move, I went through all of my children's baby items with them, and we decided what to keep and what to sell or pass on, because I've been dragging these things around for almost 30 years now, and I just feel like somebody else could use these items. They're in great shape, and I would rather them be loved and used by someone else than just sit packed up in a box for the next however many years I'm on this planet. So this is a Beatrix Potter quilt. I bought this when my daughter was born in 1994 and purposely chose something that could be used for a boy or a girl so that my next children could use the same item. So this item cost me $0, and it sold for full asking price of $74.97, making my profit $60.56. The next item is the FisherPrice Loving Family Dollhouse Furniture and Accessories. I have a separate video on that as well, so you can check out that link. I found a bundle of these items at a thrift store in a big clear plastic bag so I could tell what was in there. This was 44 pieces. I paid $5.78 for this item, and it sold for full asking price of $99.97 in less than a week. My profit on this item was $82.21. So those were the heavy hitters this month. Next up is a vintage pencil sharpener. I paid $2.12 for this. It sold for full asking price of $39.97. My profit was $34.32. And the customer that bought this item told me that her daughter was going to college this year, and she wanted her to have the exact same pencil sharpener that she had when she was in college. So the sky's the limit on vintage items and why people buy them. And just a side note on this, I do carry a pencil in my purse so that when I find these in thrift stores and test them out, you know, they have those plugs where you can plug electronics in to make sure they work. I have a pencil handy so I can see if it actually works, because you never know, things get donated because they don't work correctly. So that's thinking ahead so that I can test pencil sharpeners, because vintage pencil sharpeners are good sellers. Next up is a vintage Franklin Covey planner. The size was 9 by 7. I paid $2.12 for this. It sold for $30, making my profit $23.42. These are so easy to ship. They don't break, they don't take up much room, and people still use them. The next item is a beautiful stained glass window hanging of a horse. I just thought this was really pretty. It was handmade, and horse people love horse stuff, whether it's a t-shirt, earrings, whatever. They like horse stuff. So I paid $3.18 for this. It sold for $35, making my profit $28.06. This is a mixed lot of Hinkle's knives. I paid $2.25. This was a bundle, and it wasn't an exact set that was sold this way. It was just a mixed lot of different things. I took an offer of $24.50, making my profit $20.63. Now here is that Starbucks mug again. This sold a few months ago, and it was returned because the customer thought it was the Demitasse mug. So she returned it, and it sold again for the exact same price, $70. I paid $1.06 for this. My profit was $60. So don't let returns get you down, because you can always sell the item again. That's just the cycle of reselling. Sometimes things get returned. This is a pair of Oakley club face prescription eyeglasses. Yes, people do buy prescription eyeglasses for the frames, and then they switch out the prescription lenses. I paid $4.30 for these frames. They sold for $35, making my profit $26.97. Okay, some health and beauty items. This is Avon Cuticle Gel. It's my understanding this is not made anymore, so that makes it even more valuable. I found 5 tubes of this. They each cost $2, and each one sold for $14.97. I did offer free shipping on this, which cut into my profit a little bit, but the total profit was $39.90 on this little tiny item that sold pretty quickly, so I was happy. This is a boxed gift set of Ralph Lauren Romance fragrances. I paid $13.77 for this at Goodwill. It sold for $60 in less than 24 hours. My profit on this item was $36.52. This is a little bit more than I normally pay for items at Goodwill, but fragrances, brand new, and this gift set, the retail price of this item was around $100, so I was happy with the results. Another discontinued item, Bath & Body Works spray, Gardenia scent. I paid $3.18 for this. Took an offer of $30, and my profit was $25.26. This is a package of vintage hair rollers, new in the package. NOS means new old stock, and you can see the package there looks like it has had a hard life, but it has the original price sticker on it, Gibson's 87 cents. So this could be used as a prop. Anyway, I paid $1.06 for this. It sold for full price of $24.97. My profit was $21.34. This did get returned because the customer did not pay attention to the size of the rollers. Apparently, she was actually going to use them, and that's okay. I can just sell it again. Okay, on to a few clothing items. Ralph Lauren sweater. This was a very unusual looking sweater. It was made of wool and cashmere and had this funky diagonal cowl neck that could be worn open like this or buttoned up as a like a turtleneck cowl neck. and then it had these fun pom-pom balls all over it, and it was just a really pretty color. So I say this is unusual because I've been selling clothing on eBay since 2003, and at this point in my career, I can identify what's unusual. If you are new to doing this, you don't really know that yet because you don't have any basis for comparison. Anyway, I paid $6.35 for this, and it sold for $50, making my profit $39.06. This is an Anthropology sweater, new with a tag. I paid $6.35 for this, took an offer of $32. My profit was $22.24. Another sweater, 100% cashmere. The brand is Max Studio, which is not really a high dollar brand, but this was unusual because it was oversized. It had this fun kangaroo pocket in the front and a big chunky cowl neck. I paid $4.75 for this. It sold for $35. My profit was $26.84. This is a men's Peter Millar vest, new with the tag. I paid $6.35 for this. It sold for full price of $44.97. My profit was $33.40. Another men's item, Pendleton wool shirt, and this had 2 holes in it, which I did not attempt to repair because they were so small, and if I tried to stitch them up, it would have made them more obvious. So I just left it alone. I paid $6.35 for this. It sold for $32, even though it had holes in it. Profit was $20.91. Okay, this is a Soma Bra, new with the tag. $60 tag on this bra. I paid $4.24. It sold for full price of $44.97, and my profit was $36.18. Now here is a really old item. This was my baby Layette from the year I was born, 1966. Another item I had been dragging around with me my whole life, and my kids didn't want it, and I just feel like if I keep it much longer, it just might disintegrate and not be any good to anybody. So I decided to go ahead and put it up for sale. I paid $0. It sold for $32. My profit was $28.39. And older vintage baby clothing is often used as doll clothing. So that's just something to think about as you're out there treasure hunting. Okay, this is a fun pair of Doc Martens red velvet boots. I paid $5 for these. They sold for $55. My profit was $38.83. And these were made in England, and they sold to someone in Ireland. So they went right back over to where they were made. Okay, and a couple of Christmas items sold in January. This is a Land's End stocking with Grandpa on it. I paid $1.04. It sold for $20. Profit was $17.04. And the very next day, this stocking sold to a different person. I paid $1.04 for this. It sold for $25, making profit $21.39. And this had someone's name on it, Uncle Keith. So don't be afraid to sell personalized or monogrammed items because they sell. All right, some statistics. The total number of items in my store is back up to 420, and I'm really not striving for any certain number of items. I am working on sourcing higher dollar items. So that is my goal for this year, to transition to mostly higher dollar items. And I've gone back and forth with this over the last couple of years, trying to find that sweet spot. So still working on that. I sold 63 items in January, and January is traditionally kind of a slow month, or it can be. So I just took that into consideration. I was still busy getting moved into my new home, and that was just a very busy time the first 2 weeks of January. So I'm happy with the results based on a slow time of year and how busy I was doing other non-eBay things. My total profit for the month was $1,235. This may seem kind of low. I would really like to be at about 3 times this number, but taking into consideration everything we went through in 2020 and how many people were laid off or lost their job or their business is suffering, I am perfectly happy with this number and I'm not going to complain at all. My average profit per item was $19.33. So I feel like right now we're kind of treading water. We're waiting for things to get back to normal, whatever that's going to be, the new normal. And all we can do is just keep going and hope that this year things will turn back around and we'll see higher numbers. Okay, that's the quick and dirty on my January 2021 sales. Thank you so much for watching. Would love your comments below, and have a profitable and productive day on eBay.